wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the...
He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. Murray going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 31, Murray. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. They'll run for it here with McAllister. And he is going to lose yardage here. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Murray keeps it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. They'll try and run for it. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. These two teams all tied after 1. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A first update now from Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. The playoff picture starting to come into focus. We'll keep you updated on that one as we go along, and the other scores from around the league. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A give running left, McAllister. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. so well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now Murray. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Now, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get something like a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. First down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Touchdown! Trey McBride hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The 40. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now. This is taken in by McBride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Jones. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second and 5 now. Jones. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Jones throwing on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on second down. Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by D'Angelo Malone. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Jones throwing to start the drive. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Murray to air it out again. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A handoff to McAllister. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jones now on 3rd down. incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 41, Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now Murray again. Screenplay to McAllister. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Finding Gray going across the field. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back to throw it. Murray. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Murray now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
Danny Gray.
50 yards!
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A big play that time through the air. 58 yards.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cards, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4.
And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.